Hey, Pastor Jake here. Matthew 7:14 NLT. It says the gateway to life is very narrow and the road difficult, and only a few ever find it. So let's say that again. Say it with me, okay? And you can put this to memory. The gateway of life is very narrow and the road difficult, and only a few ever find it. Matthew 7:14. And that's from the NLT version. And, I was just pondering some of the different things and thinking about this. And it can be easy for us to get caught up in certain pace of life, our routine, especially in high school and middle school, whether it's the school routine or the homework routine or the going to bed or the time you get up. Oftentimes you're in a pattern. You stay stuck in the same pattern and it becomes easy and it becomes natural, right? But when it comes to finding a fulfilling life, you can't just keep doing what you've always done, okay? When it comes to finding ways to impact life and to live a life on purpose, guided by the Lord, you can't just do what you've always done. It takes intentionality, it takes choices, and it takes following God and His leading and His word. So God's word from Matthew tells us that finding life, real life, meaningful life, is much harder to do. You just don't happen upon it. It's not an accident waiting to happen that you just happen to luck into. It comes from slowing down, asking yourself real questions, sometimes really hard questions, okay? And having to be honest with yourself about that. And asking yourself questions about what you are living for, okay? And what you want from life. What direction do you want to go? What do you think would honor God the most? So today, just ask God to show you opportunities to look for real life in places you may not expect. For things that would honor Him in the here and now. Things that are not necessarily part of your routine. It's not just I've always done this, I'm always going to do this. Or I've always went there, I'm always going to go there. Or I have, this, and this that has to be marked off my checklist. Ask for God to show you opportunities to impact real life in places you may not expect at this moment in your life. God wants to use you. You all are His children, and He wants to use you right here, right now, and in this season that we're currently in. And I believe that He wants to use you to impact our group, to bring our group together, to make our group stronger than ever. He wants to use you to impact your families, and He wants to use you to impact your peers and the greater Clark County. And I truly believe this. So the gateway of life is very narrow. The road is difficult, and only a few ever find it. We can find that difficult road, and we can walk it, and we can impact real life right now because Jesus is with us, and we're not alone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.